Super loud. Hi, hi Lee, hi Sebastian. Whew. I've been eating out. I went to a pub to eat out with a friend and our children. Oh, some stuff. I just rushed back and put the kids in bed, and yeah, I'm so bloated. One, two, yeah. So I'm tired, obviously. I've just been eating. I'm tired, but I thought I'm gonna still broadcast and hopefully at least do an hour. Questions or lack of. Then we'll see. But I'll try and at least do an hour. Try and stay awake for an hour. So welcome to the stream. That light's a bit annoying. Just welcome to the stream. I do these broadcasts twice a week. Thursday, usually it's 7:30 or 8:30, dependent on what I'm doing Friday. And Sunday morning at 10:30 AM. So that's my usual stream time. So you just ask questions through Skype at Rebekah Maroon. That's my Skype name, my professional business name, and through Skype, and you can listen to a little bit. I didn't drink. I'm just a bit yeah, a bit full of food. I like to eat. I really like food. I'm a really good person. and sitting. I like sitting and sleeping. They're my favourite things. So yeah. Very simple. Very simple. Oh, I don't. yeah, that's it. I will be in Romania time, so you can join me in Romania for talks on Friday the 8th of September and the 9th, Saturday the 9th, I believe. But go to my website, RebekahMaroon.com, just to confirm and to book through the organizer. I had fish and chips and garden peas and oh god, a lovely pudding. Kept some of it in a little tub. This what was it? Some kind of cheesecake, but with a biscuit, extra cookie on top and toffee sauce. It was really nice, really rich. So I asked for a tub and I brought it back with me. Yeah, so very nice. So yeah, that's it really. Okay, so non-duality. Advaita. It's really weird speaking about non-duality. Lovely dinner. it was quite nice, yeah. Yeah, really weird speaking about non-duality. Speaking about what is happening. Speaking about life appearing as this, life happening. Like a child's escape from the bedroom. Life happening. Life is happening. Life is happening. What's being spoken about is life happening. Life is happening. It's completely. I keep saying that lovely dinner message. Lovely dinner. It's bizarre because that's all there is, life happening. So it's bizarre to like do a talk about life happening because life's already happening. These talks happen because in humans there's this dream of somebody that happened, and it's got heavier and heavier, more and more suffering as this person has sought to find fulfillment, sought to find happiness, sought to find its completion, sought to find it in time, in experience. It's sought to find. It's sought to find wholeness in time, and obviously it can't find fulfillment or completion in time, and so it's got more and more disappointed and more frustrated and more unhappy, trying to find it in everything, working really hard, seeking really hard, trying to get knocked over and trying again. because all it can have is this idea of finding fulfillment in time. And so this message is spoken, this message happens. Those humans who are tired of this seeking for something in time hear this message and are drawn to this message. They think it's going to find it in this message, it's going to find this fulfillment in this message. That's irrelevant what the person thinks this is about. This message is deconstructing that seeker energy, that seeming person in time. So it doesn't give the person fulfillment, it kills the person, it takes the person away. And what is left is life happening. What is left is everything happening, life happening for no one, life happening freely as it is. Without this energy of, I'm going to find completion or fulfillment. So this is the most beautifulest message ever, because it speaks beyond you in time. It speaks outside of that dream of you, that dream of somebody existing. And it points to the freedom that always is. It points to that reality beyond dream person, which is this, not the dream of you, but what's happening, the actual reality. Sanko chef. So let's see what Skype is saying. Ramon. Hi, Ramon. Oh, I'm so stuffed. That is really fun. Life is happening. Great hairdo. Sorry for being away for so long. As I think to more and more see that I can't do anything for liberation, The idea of liberation keeps me in bondage and seeking, which to therapy, which seems to be better for me, doing therapy instead of non-duality talks. What do you think about it? I don't think anything about it. I don't think anything. So you feel happier doing the therapy? Happier to be doing therapy? I don't know. I don't think anything about it. Like it's kind of irrelevant, really. It doesn't matter. The freedom is what's happening. Therapy won't lead you to anything. The talks won't lead you to anything. It won't lead you to freedom or happiness. They are what they are. This is talking about freedom, and freedom isn't in time. You are in time. You are made up and live in time. And you're trying to find freedom in time or happiness in time. It's impossible. You know, you can find pleasure in time. Definitely find pleasure in time, but you can't find freedom in time. You can't find the end of suffering in time. I have no issue with doing therapies and yoga or healthy eating, but no issue with it at all. No issue with it. Politics, or you just won't find freedom in it. But that's what I'm passionate about, freedom. I tried various things, and some of them were wonderful and really helpful and changed my perspective and great things. But there's no freedom in it. There's no freedom found in the world. There's no freedom found in form, experiences, people, things, pleasure. You can't find freedom in it, lasting freedom in any of those things. That's what I passionately speak about. Whether you do it or not, so it's irrelevant. Freedom isn't found in them, through them. Yeah. Maroon. Hi, Rebekah. How's freedom? What's happening? Therapy does not bring freedom, and this non-duality talks does not. No, because there is just freedom. Non-duality is pointing to freedom. It doesn't bring freedom. It's pointing to that freedom that is. So it doesn't bring freedom to you. It's pointing to freedom and saying that that sense of you isn't true. That sense of you looking for freedom is suffering. That sense of you being somebody isn't the truth. It isn't a reality. You aren't somebody experiencing something else. You aren't the experiencer. It's that way. It's as if you are the experiencer, experiencing the world, experiencing others, experiencing things. That's not the reality. That's not true. That you is another appearance, another thing. When it takes the position of being the experiencer, being the witness, being the one behind where things are happening to it, that's the suffering. When there's a sense of someone being the experiencer, it thinks it's the ultimate experiencer, the ultimate knower. It's seeing the world, it's seeing thoughts, it's hearing and thinking and speaking When that sense of someone is there, that is suffering, because it isn't the truth. It's another appearance, another cloud saying, I am the sky, and it's not. It's a cloud. That's the suffering in humans, this cloud claiming to be the sky, and it isn't. It's a cloud. It's form, it's an appearance. So, Ela, how is freedom? How is freedom? What's happening? What do you mean? How is freedom? How is freedom? What's happening? Oh, how is freedom? What's happening? So how is what's happening freedom? because because that's all there is. What's happening? Because that's all there is. That's the actual experience. That's all there is. What's happening? There's nothing else beyond what's happening. It's just what's happening. And how is it freedom? Because that's all there is. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's why it's freedom. There's nothing else. This is happening in emptiness. It's happening freely. It's not happening to someone or by someone. It's happening. This is appearing, miraculously appearing out of nothing. Nothing being this. Nothing being what's happening. Hi, Pamela. I love extensions. It means I can be lazy because I haven't done my hair since next Sunday. It's the same style I've had my hair in since Sunday. You can just leave your hair. It's so good. My hair's a bit dry, but it's so good. Oh, I'm so lazy. It just lasts. It's so good. It's my hair. I have to like oil it and stretch it, and so much work. Extension, you just do it and you just leave it for like a week. I have to redo it soon. Oh, thank you. You're very cute. I really want to throw myself. Oh, maybe throw myself into that joy that your face and your voice express. Yeah. So stuffed. You are that joy. You are that, yeah, that joy. You really are. It's just that illusory person. Like it's covering it. It's, yeah. It's there. It's there. It's there. Is there something like the self, like the self, absolute or being that is previous to any appearance? Oops. Is there something that's self, absolute or being that's previous to any appearance? Well, it's not really previous to the appearances. Like, it's not really previous or prior to the experience. It is, but it isn't. Like, it's so amazing. Like, it is, but it isn't. It's like it's beyond form. It's beyond form. It's not found in form. So you could say it's previous or prior to form. You could say it like that. It's previous or prior to the. It doesn't exist in form. It's not found in form. This freedom is not found in form. It's previous to form. It's before or prior to form. But actually, it isn't previous or prior to. It is form. It's nothing being everything. Like, it's not previous, as in it's separate to form. It is form. There's no form without it. Form is nothing. So that nothing, which is previous to form, is actually form. Form is that. Form is empty. All this is empty. It's that which holds everything, that which allows everything to be. It's like, I remember years ago saying about the room, or like numbers, teaching my kids numbers. I'll teach them numbers, but I'd always, like, on most songs and kids stuff, that they don't mention, or don't often mention zero. Nothing, the zero. I would say zero, then the one, then the form. Because we always miss out the zero. We ignore the formless. So it's zero and one. Zero is the form. Like the room, we might point to the room and say the room has a chair in it, a table, a computer, a clock, books. We forget the actual room, the space, the nothing. Because you can't know the space, we only know form. We can only label and perceive form. But this is the formlessness and the form, and they aren't separate. Yeah, that which remains in deep sleep. Yeah. That which always is. Deep sleep or awake or dream. That which always is. Did you follow anyone prior to this realization? Yeah, lots of teachers or speakers. Yeah. You could say everything that's happened has been a teacher or speaker. Every person, every experience, everything, school, friends, everything has been a teacher. Life is the teacher. Who and what appears is the teacher. All of it. Can you tell what triggered or happened before you realised this? Well, I didn't realise this. I know it sounds kind of strange because you imagine somebody has realised something. You imagine somebody who now knows something, or something's happened to someone. You're imagining it like that. But this doesn't happen like that. It isn't a personal thing that someone realises it was, oh, well, that's it. You don't realise it like that. It's not like that. Whenever you go, oh, that's it too, isn't it? It can't be. Oh, I see it now. It can't be. That can't be it. What triggered or happened before you realised it? No, can't really. I don't know. Just listening to lots of speakers and just life happening, life, understanding this and thinking about it, understanding, and life happened and life chipped away, and yeah. Like the sense of a person felt like it was understanding something, getting closer to something, understanding it more and more and more, refining it more and more and more. It seemed that way, but that was never true. That was the awakening. That was still somebody. This, I can't even explain how intimate this is. Direct and immediate this is. It doesn't belong in that dream of somebody understanding this, getting closer to this. That's the dream of someone. This is outside of that. It's so direct, so immediate. It's so this, so here. It's not in that time-bound person, that time-bound mentality. So that someone getting closer and understanding it more and more and more seems to happen in awakening, but that isn't it. The freedom is what's happening. And that someone getting closer doesn't actually get anywhere. It's the end of that entity, the end of that dream of someone getting closer. It's right back to what's happening, right back to this, life happening, the raw experience of life happening, the immediacy of life happening. It's not in time. It's not in the mind and thoughts. It's so direct. But this is a popping of that time-bound entity. Popping, letting the wind out of it. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, yeah. That's what this is. It's totally empty. And yet so full. Empty and full. Empty and full. Put the monitors on. Yes, this is it. Brings tears to my eyes listening to you. Yeah, so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It's freedom. Yeah. Freedom from being someone, from being something in existence, carrying the burden of being someone. It's freedom from you, from that illusory you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you, lovelies, for joining, and I'm a little bit tired, so I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm here on Sunday, so yeah, I'll see you on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Yeah. Okay, so and my kids are away next week, so they're going to Cardiff. My mum to my auntie in Cardiff, so yeah, got the week free. So I'll be here at 7:30 on Thursday as well, so that'll be great. So, but yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. So bye.